Can you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?
Patriots, this is Secret Service Sam coming in loud and clearly. Let me check all these. Oh, no, hold on. Son of a bitch. Can you hear me? Can you hear me talking? Can you hear me talking? Can you hear me calling you? We are here. Welcome to Samson's World. Come on in. Come on into the chat. What you think about that? Yeah, come on into the chat. Let's talk about 3i Atlas. That's right, 3i Atlas. How are you guys doing? Harlan Dinger, the Dingmeister, all the way from St. Louis and on Facebook right now. Harlan, I hope you're doing good, man. Thank you for coming in today. We are kicking it. 3i Atlas, guys. We have new information because at noon tomorrow, and I'm going to say this a few times because people are still coming in. Noon tomorrow, NASA says they are giving us updated pictures of 3i Atlas. Because why? Because the government shut down and they couldn't get a hold of the pictures, bro. Oh my MG. So while they were on vacation and we were all starving, right? We were all, you know, we're sitting here, our government, the FAA, everybody, the air control tower homies and everything, they're not getting paid. They're not getting paid at all, people. And NASA said, okay, we're open. Here's the photos. No, nothing yet. I saw it on their YouTube. They are going to show the latest images from all their telescopes and all their satellite. When mine goes shaking out home better satellite. You know what I'm saying out there. Welcome into the chat. This is Samson's World, where court, comedy, and culture collide. Everything. Like I said yesterday, the South Park Creators Day, people say it's gotten too political. No. Politics have gotten too popsicle. They're pop culture now. Everything. You cannot get away from this White House. That is one of the main issues of a Donald Trump presidency, folks, is your news feed is taken. The only thing he could rock the news feed with is Diddy. Sam, why don't you just... All right, it's Diddy. That's facts. It's very true, folks. And he will pardon Diddy. It's getting close. I'm just going to let you guys know that I said it here first, and we'll come back to this tape to see it. But he's getting to the point. J-Ball's Goofy in the house. Tara 1951. Hey, yummy deal. I'm just going to shout out some random people. Thank you for being here in the chat, guys. We are broadcasting live to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. It's a beautiful day. It is Taco Tuesday. I'm very excited. I have a movie premiere tonight. I'm going to pull it up for you guys so I can tell you what the name of the movie is. Dog Patrol Operation Santa Paws. That is right. Let me pull up a little photograph for you guys so you can see this real quick. The star of the movie is Cuba Gooding Jr. I don't know if any of you guys out there in the intranet lands remember Cuba Gooding Jr. Show me the money. Jerry Maguire fame, I believe. He did. He won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. Show me the money. I mean, he was great. That was his role. And now I am in a movie. I'm playing an evil dog catcher in this movie. Let me pull it in for you. First, before I do that, let me show you a little bit of AI, Sam. Hey, Silky Sweet, how are you doing? Aliens are real. That's so true. Because how couldn't they be? Look in the sea, man. I mean, have you ever seen a bucket jellyfish? Just go look at that thing and just tell me aliens aren't real. They're below us. Look at this. Those shoulders, feel that knot?
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Neck's tight too. A little adjustment coming up. Ready?
Wait, what?
1, 2, 3.
Hey, wait.
And up you go. My son made that. Isn't that amazing? I love Sora too. It is amazing. It's so much fun to play with. Anyway, I'm digressulating. Guys, I know what you want to talk about. 3-Eye Atlas. Let's get into it.
It's blink because it just did.
Mm-hmm.
On November 9th, 2025, Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb dropped a paper so wild it made astronomers choke on their coffee. His math didn't just challenge a theory.
Now, that is the 12-page document that Neil Park deGrasse. Wow, why can't I say his name? Neil Tyson deGrasse
punched physics in the face.
Ooh.
Here's the short version.
Okay, please.
The interstellar comet 3-Eye Atlas just did something no natural object should be able to do. According to Loeb's analysis, if this thing really survived its fiery dive around the sun without shattering, then it's not a comet.
Exactly. Listen to that. It's not a comet. If it survived going, nobody survives going around the sun, homie. Nobody survives. That's what you guys got to get through your heads. Not you guys, because you're cool. You get it. I'm talking about those guys over there. You guys need to get it through your thick heads that this is not just, it's not a rock. You're not going to convince any of us that some rock has these random jets in it, okay? Butt packs, I've coined them now. This thing has 7, count them, 7 butt packs, okay? And it steers it. It's sped up going around the sun. Why? 7 butt packs, bitches. Come on. Excuse my language. Silky sweet. I have to ask you a question. You're saying new footage NASA showed is crazy of the flyby, then they cut the live. You're saying NASA cut the live? Show me this. Send me it if it just happened. It was not a 3-Eye Atlas either. Okay, flew by the satellite. Okay. I got a little bit excited there. Appreciate you, though. This is insane, people. Keep it going. Let's keep listening.
It's something else. Let's rewind. Amateur astronomers.
Okay.
Frank Nebling and Michael Benner captured ground-based images of 3-Eye Atlas, blasting out massive jets of gas, one stretching 1 million kilometers toward the sun, another 3 million the other way.
Yeah.
Totally normal, right? Wrong. Loeb ran the numbers and realized those jets meant the comet lost 5 billion tons of material per month. That's 16% of its total mass gone. And here's where reality snapped. For 3-Eye Atlas to lose that much mass through normal ice sublimation, it would have needed a surface area 16 times larger than what Hubble measured.
Lord.
You can't just grow extra surface area in space, unless you break apart. Loeb's math says that for everything to balance, 3-Eye Atlas must have split into at least 16 fragments. 16. A cosmic...
And they're engineered fragments is what I wanted to get into. And I also got distracted because I was talking about the film premiere I have tonight. And let me just bring in that flyer real quickly. Thank you, Amy, for reminding me that I said that. And here we go. Like I said, Cuba Gooding Jr., it's called Dog Patrol Operation Santa Paws. That's pretty cute. That's a good pun. I didn't pay. I actually got paid, which was nice. I play a dog catcher in it who is trying to catch the star of this movie, the dog. Obviously, Cuba Gooding Jr., he plays the local town sheriff. He's great. Like I said, you remember him from Jerry Maguire. He's hilarious. But it's a good film. It is cute. As people say, it is a cute film, guys. It is one you'll love. It's a good Christmassy film, heartfelt. I play the dog catcher. So I'm playing like kind of Jim Carrey playing the dog catcher. So it's a fun movie. I go there tonight, 6 o'clock red carpet. I don't get to walk a lot of red carpets. I'm not a real big red carpet kind of guy, but I do it. You know what I mean? I put on my Tifosis and I'm just like, yo, click, 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 click. I don't take myself too seriously, man. Why? Because I'm a kennel dog. I've been in this game so long, man. Nothing fakes me or fades me anymore. I'm just about the real and authentic life. But it's going to be fun tonight. My man's is Tony Mercedes. It's my second movie he's put me in. He put me in a horror movie called Charlie, which was pretty funny. So this is going to be cool. I'm excited. I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'll make some videos on TikTok and all over to see it on here on YouTube. Back to it. Okay, Sam.
I'm digressulating.
Here we go. It was not a 3i Atlas, yes. Was invisible flying triangle shape shown on video just short time ago. Triangular invisible. Only saw flames from propulsion area, I assume. That's crazy. That is, I mean, I got to see some video on that. Saw on Unexplained Mysteries. Oh, cool. That sounds like a good show. Thank you, Harlan. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's going to be dope. We'll see if Cuba is there tonight. But let's continue, guys, with 3i Atlas.
Puzzles scattered across millions of kilometers.
Right. So as you guys know, when it came around the sun, it fragmented off into what Avi Loeb calls engineered pieces. Okay. So the difference of fragmenting is like, it would be like if I had a nut in my mouth, right? And I chewed it up and I spit it out, except, which is what a comet would do, right? I go, pieces would be all different sizes. They'd shoot everywhere like shotgun, right? But what Avi Loeb is saying is that 3i Atlas chewed up a nut, maybe part of its nut, spit, jerked, spit that, flew the nut out of its butt jets, potentially, hypothetically, allegedly, but they were in engineered pieces. They were all the same piece. That's what he's saying by his 12-page measurements. Damn it. His 12 pages that fisted physics in their backside is what they're saying, not my words, that's their words, that Avi Loeb is proving that it broke apart into 16 pieces that were engineered. So think about it. It went around the sun. It's like transformed into little spaceships. You feel me? This is crazy, guys. I'm all over it today. For a Taco Tuesday, I am excited, but you have to believe. Uh-oh. Huge uh-oh. We just met our 69th viewer on YouTube. That gets me excited. My favorite number. I don't know why. I call it a coincidence. My oldest son actually just asked me what 69 was the other day, and I was like, oh, man. You don't know? I was like, dude, I feel like I've been 69 for like at least 69 years by now, son. You really don't know? He said, no, Dad, what is it? All the kids are saying it. They're not saying 6'7", 6'7"? No, they're not doing 6'7". No. No, he said 69, Dad. And I said, well, son, that's when two adults kiss each other on the private parts. And he goes, ooh, yuck. Dad, why would anybody want to do that? And I said, ask your mother. Before I met her, I was missionary Sam. Anyway, I'm digressulating. Oh, man, that's a good one. Guys, come see me live. Here we go. Back to 3i Atlas.
3i Atlas must have split into at least 16 fragments. 16. A cosmic jigsaw puzzle scattered across millions of kilometers. Or, if it didn't break up, then something else is pushing it. Hard. Like propulsion hard. Because when comets act like rock...
He said something's pushing it hard, like propulsion hard. I'm getting excited here. Sorry, guys. Title is NASA just shut down the live feed after something massive shows up at International Space Station a few hours ago. A mysterious video. When time, go look at it. Unexplained mysteries. Let me look on my phone. This sounds fascinating. Let me see. Unexplained mysteries. I'm not seeing. Oh, NASA just shut down the live feed. Hang on, I'm dreaming. All right, dude, I don't need the ad. Skip the ad. What? 1 hour ago. What is this? Silky Sweet 10, what is this?
Information that could cause widespread astonishment.
It's a 26-minute video.
The lack of transparency frustrates many who feel that humanity deserves to know if other civilizations are present in nearby space.
Agreed.
Others viewed the object as a potential example of undisclosed human technology.
What?
They noted that military and aerospace programs often develop advanced vehicles long before they are revealed to the public. Some believed the glowing triangle might represent a prototype of a new experimental craft, capable of movements and energy output far surpassing conventional spacecraft.
What?
If that were the case, a cover-up would serve to keep sensitive technological details hidden from the global stage.
Oh my God, hang on.
Black Triangle UFO.
This is crazy. This is crazy, guys. I'm not even positive what it all means, but I'm feeling it. Hang on. This was put up an hour ago. Let me attach us to the roadcaster so we can get sound in from the video. Here we go.
UFOs have been reported for decades,
Okay.
and they are among the most commonly documented UFO sightings. These massive, silent, triangular-shaped craft are often described as having 3 bright lights at each corner,
Okay.
with a sometimes visible central light or markings along the underside. Unlike traditional saucer-shaped UFOs, black triangles have a more mechanical, structured appearance, leading many to speculate that they could be classified military craft, possibly reverse-engineered from non-human technology. What makes this particular sighting even more intriguing is that black triangles are almost always seen at night. These black triangles are frequently sighted over densely populated areas where thousands of people can see them, often hovering silently for extended periods.
Dude, and
before-
this is crazy, guys, because let me bring this video in of somebody testifying invisible spacecraft in pic. Oh my God. How do you see it though, Silky Sweet, if it's invisible? That's going to be a challenge for us. I need some special kind of contact lenses or glasses so I can see invisible shit. But check this out, because this guy mentioned something similar to the light, what we just heard about. Hang
Flies
on.
across the base, across the flight line, and as it flies to me, a triangle manifests around the light.
What? Okay. What? Did you see what I just freaking did there? This guy testified. This is real. Fucking, your world is real now. Aliens are real. Let me go back to your comment. Aliens are real, bro. Aliens are so real. This is crazy. Guys, please drop some badges or whatever it is. If you guys want to support me, I do this every single day. 3i Atlas, man, they're trying to shut us down, just so you know. He just said the 3 triangles. This guy was talking about the 3 triangles in my last video, and look at
I
this.
can't tell you if it's active camouflage. I can't tell you if it appeared
Real
around the light.
testimony.
I can't tell you if it's active camouflage. I
Listen
can't
to what he says.
line, and as it flies to me, a triangle manifests around the light. I can't
crazy.
tell you if it's active camouflage. I can't tell you if it appeared around the light, but I can tell you that it was a white light, and then it was a triangle.
That's
It stopped about 100 feet in front of me and approximately 100 feet above me. My telephone got extremely hot, completely froze, dead. I remember how thick it was. It was between
That's what
1
she
and 2
said.
stories thick, equilateral triangle. I could never see the top of it, and the edges were 90 degrees. There were 4 lights in total, 1 light on each corner and a larger light in the center, 2 to 3 times the size of the corner lights. But what was really odd was the outside. The best way to describe it is like looking at a James Webb telescope picture where you have the colors and then the black background. So the craft itself was this black metallic flake paint, but on top of the craft was this gold, lava, plasma, some type of fluid going over and around the craft. I'm under this for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then the center light flashes 2 to 3 times, no sound, immediately shoots up to commercial jet level minimum, in my opinion, and I immediately feel static electricity all over my body, and then I smell the smell of after a thunderstorm or lightning storm.
Okay. So let me go back to that YouTube video. We're just watching.
executing sudden, physics-defying maneuvers. This alone has led many to seriously
I mean, there's no real pictures,
to any
you know.
known government or military project. For any highly classified black project aircraft to exist,
Let me see what else.
coincidence. For them, this was not simply a technical glitch, but a potential.
Dang ads. I don't need those ads, bro. So I don't know, guys. I'm still waiting. Let me go to NASA. Let me go to NASA's YouTube page. I'm here. Interstellar Comet 3 Atlas. What do we got, bro? Jeez. Notification is on. They're going live in 20 hours. Okay. That's what NASA says. They're going live in 20 hours. All right. That's kind of out of focus. You should be able to see it here. Okay. Who do we got here? Hey, Uncle Sam. Hey, Coco. It's Coco. Shout out to Coco, my niece. Hey, Coco. Hey, Coco. Let's see here. Unexplained mysteries 1 hour ago. Yes. Do you know at what time though, Silky Sweet, in that video? Do you know at what timestamp is the good stuff?
Densely populated areas,
Because I'm
where
here.
thousands of people can see them.
Let me see.
Identified phenomena. The discs possess a type of
Coco, I'm just going to warn you that we're talking about adult stuff here. 3i Atlas, which is a alien rock up in space. So if aliens scare you, you might want to tune out now.
radiant energy, or a ray which will easily disintegrate any attacking ship. They re-enter the etheric at will, and so simply disappear from our vision without a trace.
Okay, this is the invisible spaceships. Hang on.
Others are under controlled accounts, not only concerning these mysterious aerial phenomena, but also providing insights into the occupants of these crafts. What would happen if we attacked them and the advanced technology incorporated in the functioning of these spacecraft? The document reads as follows. A very serious situation may develop at any time with regard to the flying saucers. If one of these should be attacked, the attacking plane will almost certainly be destroyed.
Dude.
In the public mind, this might...
This is crazy. Okay, hang on. ActionPacked. I just sent you a link. Are you going to come on the show? Let's talk. Let's chat about 3i Atlas. I need your enthusiastic experience. I sent it to your email. All you got to do is come on the feed. Okay, here we go. We're cooking with grease now. So if 3i Atlas is aliens, it might have a sail. What? Come on. What does that even mean? A sail? Right at the beginning of the video, you see it. Okay, hang on. Let me scroll you, Bailey. Back to that. Oh. Unexplained mysteries.
A few...
No way. Is that it? Let me screenshot that. What? No way. No way that's 3 Atlas. No way. It can't be, but let me check it out. Guys, again, I've got my movie premiere tonight. I actually have a comedy show this Saturday. I got to get the flyer. I'll bring that in too for my main man, Jahan Jones. His birthday show I'll be performing at. If you want to come see me live this Saturday, it's going to be fun. Okay. Bringing in the, I don't know, allegedly the latest of 3i Atlas that we have. Let me take this down. Let me bring you in this, folks. I am working all these nobulars and the computer at the same time. I'm like Rudy of radio. Hang on here. No, that's not it. What the heck? What is that, bro? Where is that? Okay, something's gone haywire. Come on, Johnny Weebles. Where is it? Where's today's stuff? Nope. Nope. And nope. Okay. Hang on, bear with me, guys. I'm bringing in this picture. No, what the hell, man? All right, let me do something here differently. Let me bring it in again. Bear with me, guys. Working the knobs, working the knobs. IMG. Okay, I'm going to drop that. That's Atlas, 3i Atlas. Got to label it. All right. Let me see if this makes you happy. If it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Here we go. Jesus Lord. Oh man, this is good. Guys, again, this is Samson's World, where court comedy and culture and 3i Atlas collide. Here we go. Without further ado, boom. Is this what you're talking about? Setting up my mic. Nice. Action-packed. Great work. Great work. This one is not 3i. They say was something else. Read the previous message about the soil. Okay. Let me read some soil messaging. If 3i Atlas is aliens, it might have a sail or soil. Sail, I believe, is what I'm seeing here. This is crazy, guys. Action-packed is about to come on the show. And we're going to get some other answers out on 3i Atlas. But this is not 3i Atlas, but this is something else that NASA, I guess, allegedly released. They were live and then they went unlive. What are they not telling us, guys? There's a lot.
We're not talking
they are
about
not
ice anymore.
telling us.
We're talking about engineering. So now the countdown's on. On December 19th, when 3i Atlas swings closest to Earth, telescopes everywhere will find out the truth.
That is it, but it's not 3i.
Either it's a shattered natural comet
Sweet. That's pretty
or a
cool.
stranger, smarter visitor flying under our cosmic radar.
See, what I think's interesting about it is the guy who testified before Congress was saying the same thing. He talked about the triangle. I mean, come on, man. Looks like shit, smells like shit, tastes like shit, must be shit.
One comet, 16 pieces, 0 explanations. The universe just dropped a cliffhanger. And it's not.
That's it. The universe just dropped a cliffhanger. The Big Bang cliffhanger, baby. Yes. This is crazy. What I love is we're connecting dots now, okay? This is crazy. While I'm waiting for my guest to come on, I'm going to get into our world, your world. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Your world is crazy. Now, this journalist should get an award for bravery because she just asked the Crown Prince straight to his face, didn't you orchestrate the murder of Jamal Khashoggi, the journalist? This is cray-cray. Watch this.
Mr. President, is it appropriate, Mr. President, for your family to be doing business in Saudi Arabia while you're president? Is that a conflict of interest? And Your Royal Highness, the U.S. intelligence concluded that you orchestrated the brutal murder of a journalist. 9/11 families are furious that you are here in the Oval Office. Why should Americans trust you? And the same to you, Mr. President.
Now, who are you with?
I'm with ABC News, sir.
You're with who?
ABC News, sir.
Fake news. ABC fake news. One of the
But the
worst.
question is
One of the
who
worst
is
in
her?
the business. But I'll answer your question.
Thank you.
I have nothing to do with the family business. I have left, and when I've devoted 100% of my energy. What my family does is fine. They do business all over. They've done very little with Saudi Arabia, actually. I'm
Sure about that?
sure they could do a lot. And anything they've done has
They've done very little, but I'm sure they could do a lot more.
been very good. That's what we've done. We've built a tremendous business for a long time. I've been very successful. I decided to leave that success behind and make America very
Oh, thank you so much.
successful. And I've made America more successful by far than it ever was, and that it ever could have been, no matter who was president. There would be nobody bringing in $21 trillion, that I can tell you right now. As far as this gentleman is concerned, he's done a phenomenal job. You're mentioning somebody that was extremely controversial. A lot of people didn't like that gentleman that you're talking about. Whether you like him or didn't like him, things happen. But he knew nothing about it, and we can leave it at that. You don't have to embarrass our guest by asking a question like that.
Hey, he wasn't a nice guy, dude. They chopped him up into pieces. This is crazy, but kudos to ABC for having the cojones to actually go after him. And guys, Action-Packed is here. Action, are you ready to be brought to this here stage? Let me see. I'm going to add to the stage and see. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hello. How you doing?
All right. Action-Packed, very good. Where are you coming to us from?
from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Las Vegas, Nevada. Very nice. Now, thank you for coming on the show. You and I don't know each other at all.
No.
So nice to meet you. Just so that people know that this is not, set up. We're not faking anything we're about to say at all. So this is just the real. So tell me, ActionPacked, you seem to know a lot about 3i Atlas. You say you're an you're a enthusiast of what just astrology or what?
Yeah,
What do you
well, astrophysics, astrology is
Okay.
the stuff that people like the crystals and that kind of stuff. People talk about.
What
that
is astrophysics? That's more the science of astrology.
Yeah.
Is that right?
The science of astronomy. It's like the motion of celestial bodies, how they interact with gravity, and also it also gets into like the subatomic aspects of it as well. You talk about like how light operates as a particle and as a wave, things like that.
Okay. So what do you think? What is your personal take on 3i Atlas? Do you believe it's a comet, or do you think it is something, other alien?
I pray that it's aliens. I think all scientists, all people who love science and love space and love all this stuff, pray that it's aliens, because that would be the greatest thing ever. We got an instrument up there that can track interstellar objects. Third one is some kind of alien object. That would mean that we're probably in like the billions of years of our solar system. We've probably had aliens come here all the time.
Right. You just called it third one?
Yeah, this is only the third one that we've tracked. Like I told you before that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like, 3i. I got no. I for a second I was saying, is the 3 and 3i for the third? I
the
like
third
you didn't
interstellar
3i Atlas.
Discovered by the Atlas. I think it's like a satellite.
Oh, so that's why, I'm so dumb. I didn't know that's why they call it 3i Atlas. It's the third interstellar object discovered by the Atlas.
Yes.
And Atlas is what? Is that a telescope?
It's a satellite that we put up in space. We're starting to put like satellites and like telescopes in space, and we're getting way better pictures of the solar system.
Dude, mind blown.
Yeah,
my mind is blown.
Yeah, it's crazy. Look at science is moving at a crazy pace. Sadly, this administration is killing science at a crazy pace as well.
Yeah.
But other countries are picking it up where we're leaving it off. And all kinds of amazing things coming out, like every day, every week. It's amazing.
I mean, dude, that's so crazy. I've been sitting here talking about 3i Atlas this whole time, and I had no idea it's the third interstellar object detected.
People are caught up on the aliens. That's not like the object itself, and we could learn so much about the object.
Right.
Even if it's not
like that's my question is, why is Elon Musk not trying to launch a rocket and land? I mean, how long would it take him though to get there? I mean, that's the thing. How far exactly? I mean, I've read that it's, hundreds of millions of kilometers away from us. So how long would that could we even reach that anytime soon?
Well, it takes like 2 months to reach Mars, I think. And we measure distance in space by like astronomical units, which I think is like the size of the Earth. So it's like how many distances the Earth is.
Wow.
And when 3i Atlas came in, I think it was like 4 Earth units away from us. So it probably took us like months or something.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's not as long as I would imagine. And I am shocked we're able to keep connection with, that we have that technology, that our antennas, that we can still reach things that get that deep into space. I'm shocked by that.
Yeah, we have all kinds of crazy methods. It's like little tricks. Science is like it's like being poor. You got to figure it out as you go along. That's what science is about. And because they really are operating with like Houston budget a lot of the time, but like we measure like how many planets a star may have by looking at like how it twinkles, and that'll measure like a planet crossing the star. So imagine that, like in a little eclipse.
So you're saying you can count how many planets a star has by it twinkling?
Yes.
I had no
just
clue.
How many
like
planets?
How though? What is it? Like 4 twinkles is 4 planets? Or how?
Technically, yeah. But it's also like how the light changes in frequency. And like it shifts in color a little bit as the gas of the planet, whatever the planet's composed of, moves through it.
And don't you have to imagine that there are other planets out there of probably other even humans potentially, and they could be living a completely different timeline of technology, whether they're way behind us or way ahead of us. You'd have to think with all the different planets, there has to be other life out there.
Well, also in the moons, because there's way more moons than planets, supposedly, at least coming from our universe, our solar system, at least.
What is the difference of a moon and a planet?
Really, it's just what you orbit determines, and your orbit. Like if you orbit around a star, you're a planet. If you orbit around a planet, you're a moon. If you have an irregular orbit, like Pluto, then you're a dwarf planet or planetoid. That's really how we calculate it. But the universe is so big and so old, full of trillions upon trillions of stars, that there has to be life.
There has to be. And I think that's what I heard, just a quote one time. Somebody said that every grain of sand on every beach on our planet, that there's that many planets out there or whatever, stars or whatnot in the universe, or probably more.
We've been searching the universe for like life or any signs of life for years, decades. And that is like taking a cup of water into the ocean, pulling it out and be like, I don't think there's anything in the ocean. I don't think there's sharks or fish. That's basically how much we know so far.
Yeah, that's true.
And
that's what's exciting, I think, is how little we know.
Yeah, and that's what science is about. We're always pushing the frontier of knowledge forward. And the more we learn, the more we find out we don't know. And that's the next discovery, the next innovation. But the age of the universe helps too, because if it's so old that like life has to exist, and it's so massive, then not only would life exist, like our planet may have already happened. And it already went through the entire cycle. And we've already lived different lives. Not us specifically, but creatures who look like us.
Yeah. No, I would believe that.
Like the multiverse could exist within the universe.
No, sometimes don't you feel like that? Like sometimes I feel like I'm somebody else, and then, but in this universe, I'm not, you know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like, man, I really feel famous, and people will come up to me every once in a while and be like, hey, can I take your picture? And then you're like, no, you feel like I definitely feel like, something happened in my last life where I'm so grateful for this life, I feel a connection to other lives.
Yeah. Have you ever heard about have you ever thought about when you die, would you rather be cremated or buried?
Yeah, I have. I think I've said that I would personally, I don't mind the idea of being put into a tree. Have you seen that? Like they'll put you into a pod of a tree. Now, I don't know. It might be kind of weird for people like, does this apple taste kind of funny? Be like, I don't know if that's weird, but it's good fertilizer, I have to imagine. But they will put you into a tree. So I think that'd be cool to be a big tree, planted in the ground. You fruit, I don't know, maybe like avocado tree would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's a beautiful, actually, way to go.
Yeah, and then you have a bench under you, so everybody can always come, and there's some connection. You'd have to think your energy is connected to that tree, or people can, they can resonate with you when they go to that tree.
And not just that tree, the things that live in that tree will be gaining energy off of your materials.
Wow. Yeah, that's a good way to think about it.
It'll feed the life cycle. That's why I asked, because when you die, if you get buried, your body decomposes and gives it back to the earth, and you do become part of the life cycle again. And when you're cremated, a lot of your atoms and your particles are shot into the atmosphere, at light speed, and they shoot through space, and you're given back to the universe as particles. So either way, you're coming back. But do you want to get back to the universe, or do you want to get back to the planet?
Dang, that's a good point. I kind of would be wanting to go through the universe. Dang, so you want to be cremated, is what you're saying?
Well, I haven't thought about it yet. But both my parents have passed away recently. One was cremated and one was buried. And then I was watching Neil deGrasse Tyson speak about this. And I was like, wow, that's actually really interesting.
I've never heard that before, that cremation, you go to the universe, and then if you're buried here, you're on this planet.
Yeah.
Dang, that's pretty deep. Yeah, I don't know. And so what are your thoughts about 3i Atlas and these so-called jets on the back, like they're calling them?
Well, the jets are coming initially I think they were shooting towards the sun, which is odd because if something is moving towards the sun, it would usually be losing material behind it. And that's what we see with a lot of comics, and they have that tail behind them. The tail he was pointing towards the sun, which is very unique because this object is so old, it probably has primordial ice, billions of years old. That was initially getting launched off now for the first time ever. It's because it's come so close to our star. That's probably why it broke up as crazy as it did too. It's just launching material forward.
It's just so crazy. It's hard to believe it's real. You know, it would be so neat if we could somehow get a satellite out there and just, you know, land on the thing or just follow it and track it.
It's also moving like really fast, so it would have to be like maybe like years in preparation to do something like that.
Right, exactly, because it is moving so fast. Like, how do you catch it?
Yeah. But if it's dropping material, maybe we can find some of that. Maybe it'll be like redirected back into our solar system, and we'll be able to study it then.
Interesting. And what do you think about, you know, Kin Panama and his K-25? Were you following that story at all?
No, what's that about?
It was about this guy who basically had a meteorite in Panama land in his yard, and then he fostered this thing and he turned it into a little alien.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
There's an American myth about that called the Mothman. It's like a meteor landed in this like little, I think it's like Virginia town, and it had like, it was like kind of glowing, it had like bugs around it. Eventually it hatched into this creature called the Mothman.
Weird.
And it was like seen around like different catastrophes, like a bridge fell, and people thought like it was like landing on top of the bridge. There's footage of it. It was later revealed to be, I think, like a worker on the bridge or something, but the legend of the Mothman persists.
Interesting. Legend of the Mothman. Yeah. This thing, it started growing out of a rock. He was watering it, and then he came out and said it was fake. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's photos, there's video. Let me see if I have one of them here.
I mean, in this day and age, photos are like still like they're less credible than ever because of AI, but I would love to see something like that, like Space Geopet or.
My system is. Hold on, I'm glitching when I tried to do that. You're still there, right?
Yes.
Okay. That was weird. I don't know. I got a little glitch out on it when I did that. I don't know what.
No problem.
You're still there though. That's weird. Do you see? It's like your video is. Oh, the system's glitching all over the place. I've never seen this. Fascinating.
What I was speaking about the solar sails before. Yeah, so the Planetary Society, which is now head up by Bill Nye the Science Guy, he's like the president of there. They sent, yeah, it's really awesome. They sent like a sail ship into orbit to test if it could move just using light as a propulsion system from the sun.
Wow, that's a trippy.
When they
This is so crazy. I'm gonna take a video of what I'm seeing here because this is crazy. My whole screen is bugging out.
You'll find on my end.
Is it look like? I just can't tell if it looks like in the video, but if you guys see, it's like, I don't know, something happened to the feed. This is crazy.
No, it looks fine on my end. And
really, look at this. Look at mine.
And it's fine on YouTube. That is wild.
Crazy. It's like blinking and like I can't even switch. I can't even load a video. I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, okay. I can kind of see. That's crazy. Something's happening. Anyway, it appears that it's all working. But yeah, Action. Any last little thoughts before we wrap it up? I'm gonna be getting out soon anyway. But I really appreciate you coming on, and I'd love to have you come back on again as we're talking about this because I love your expertise.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks for having me. It was awesome. Yeah. Just support science. This is a crazy day and age. The government's doing a lot of things. Support science.
Amen. That's very true. And are you you want to plug any of your like Instagram or website or TikToks or anything, or what kind of stuff do you do?
No, I don't really do anything like that. But everybody should check out the Star Talk podcast on YouTube with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yep, that's awesome. Yeah, I had a clip from that the other day. But cool. Thanks again, man, and thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, peace. Guys, that was amazing. Thank you, ActionPacked, for coming on. Like I said, my whole system is totally juicing. I don't know what is going on. It's jacked up. But obviously, you guys, here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. So I don't know what is going on. This whole like page just got all jacked up, and I'm going to keep rolling through it because Marjorie Taylor Greene, when did she start making sense, guys?
A traitor by a man that I fought for 6 years for. And I gave him my loyalty for free. I won my first election without his endorsement, beating 8 men in a primary. And I've never owed him anything, but I fought for him for the policies and for America first.
This is crazy. Yeah, it's starting to show now. I don't know what's going on, guys. We're having some technical difficulties, but this has been a great show. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you love what I'm doing here. I will be back live again tomorrow. But yeah, something's tripping out here on my feed. I've never seen this happen. Hopefully I'm not getting hacked. Love you guys. I just want to tell you, if you ever, I don't even know how to get out of this. I honestly, let me see. This is so crazy. I don't even know how to get out of this. This is nuts.
Can you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?